I just want to show you guys how to install the push rod and push tubes on this here Cummins engine. So I already installed 3 sets, so we got another 3 sets in the back to install. So I'm going to show you guys how to install the push rod and push tube on injector on cylinder number 4. So I did cylinder number 1, 2, and 3. Now we got 4, 5, and 6 left. Alright, so we're going to do number 4 right now. So this is the injector push rod, and this is the exhaust and the intake push tube. There's another one just like this, but I figured I'd just show you one of them because the other one is just like this, just the same thing. Alright, so before we install, I just cleaned them, but now I'm going to grease them with some fresh 15W40 oil. I'm just going to, I got a little cap. I got this little cap here, and I got some oil in there. So I'm just going to dip the end of it, the ball joint end of it in there. And I'm also going to grease this side as well. Not grease, but oil. Alright, so I'm gonna grease it real quick. And I'm gonna grease the other one since I'm in the greasing mood. So I'm just gonna put some oil on the end of it. Alright, so now we're gonna put in we're gonna push in the push tube. So let me show you. So if you look down there, you see that cup right down there. There's 3 cups down there. So like I said, we got 3 push rod and push tube. We got 2 push tubes and 1 push rod, and we got 3 cups down there. So each one of them go in those cups down there you're looking at. Alright, so now I'm going to take my little I don't even know what to call this. I actually picked this up at Harbor Freight a few years ago, and ever since I started working on this engine, I found this to work beautifully because it has like a little, if you notice, it have like a little claw, and you can just hold whatever you want to hold just like that. So it worked perfectly to hold these push rod and push tube. See that? Alright, so let's go ahead and drop this down in here. Well, not drop it down, you don't want to do that because you're gonna catch hell. Alright, so I already got the first one in place. It's a little bit. Now, most of these you got to rotate the crankshaft to get these to fit. So if these can't fit, we're going to have to rotate the crankshaft. And what I like to do, I like to just put them in the cup. So while I rotate the crankshaft, I see when they're going down. So I'll know, I'll check it periodically, and I'll know when to stop. So just like that, the push tube is installed, and I didn't have to rotate the crankshaft. I got lucky in this one, but on most of them you're gonna have to rotate the crankshaft. That's the crankshaft down there. You rotate it, and as you can see, I got a little breaker bar on my ratchet down there. But to get these push rod and push tubes to fit under the levers, these are the levers. To fit under the levers, you will have to rotate the crankshaft down there to get your push rod and push tube in the cups. Alright, so now I'm going to oil the push tube ball area. So now we're going to put it down. Let's see if this one is going to fit without me rotating the crankshaft. Nope, we're going to have to rotate the crankshaft. We're going to have to rotate the crankshaft. Let me show you guys why. Because this is the injector push rod we're trying to put on the injector lever, and it can't fit under there, so we're gonna have to rotate the crankshaft down here. Alright, so we're gonna keep on cranking it downwards, and we're gonna watch this push rod going down. So as the push rod go down, then we know that we're getting closer to the push rod going underneath here, and then we're going to start holding the push rod. It's not going to drop down in there because that cup, the push rod is down there. That cup down there, it's kind of like a suction cup, because with the oil and the tight fit, it's not really a tight fit, but with the oil down there, it helps hold the push tube and the push rod in place. So it's not going to drop. As long as the bottom is in the cup down there, you're good. You don't have to worry about the push rod and the valve push tube dropping down in the engine. But let's go ahead and rotate this. Let me see it. As you can see, this one here is going down, but that's the wrong one going down. So we're going to have to keep rotating it until, let me put it closer, see if this one right here, this is the one that we want to go down. So let's watch it while I crank it. Okay, I think it's going down a little bit. Not yet. I think I saw it move a little bit. Oh yeah, it's going down now. Okay. Yep. See that? The other one is moving beside it. That means it's going down. So I'm gonna have to put the camera down while I hold it, while I put my hand on the rod, while I crank the crankshaft. So I'm gonna put my hand right here and hold it. Even though I know it's not going to drop down in the engine, I'm still going to hold it just for extra precaution. Now what I'm doing while I'm holding this, I'm cranking down the crankshaft so we can fit it under the lever. Just one more pull. Okay, I think we're good there. So I just got to screw this up a little bit, it looks like. Alright, I want to crank, look like you want to go down a little bit. I'm going to crank it one more time. Okay, there we go. Now it fit nice and, now it fit. So we're gonna screw this down a little bit to try and hold it in place. All right, so it's in place. That's how you install the injector push rod. All right, now these are not set yet. I'm just putting the push rod and push tubes onto the rocker levers, but we're gonna have to set the overhead when we finish installing all the push rod and push tubes. Anyway guys, I have the rest of them to install. I just wanted to show you guys how I install this one and this one. The other one is just the same. If I try to put it down there and it's not fitting onto this rocker lever, then I'm going to rotate the crankshaft downwards so the push tube can fit under the bottom of here. When it fit under the bottom, then I'm going to tighten the screw down, and that's it. Then I'm going to do the same procedure on the ones in the back. Anyway guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.